This tutorial will show how to enhance the limited options of the Google Sheets histogram charts by using a pivot table. And thanks Ben Collins for showing us how to enhance the limited options of the Google Sheets histogram charts by using a pivot table. To begin, click to select the column with the data. With the column selected, click Insert. Click Pivot Table. Select either a new or existing sheet in the workbook, and click Create. The column name parameter was created in the Pivot Table editor. With your mouse, click and drag the column header name, then drop it under Rows. Using the same column header name, with your mouse, click and drag the column header name, then drop it under Values. In Values, click the down arrow under Summarize By. In this example, let's click Count. You can see that the column that used to show price data now shows a count instead. Right-click in the first column of data. Click Create Pivot Group Rule. Ben provides a good explanation for this grouping rule pop-up. Enter a suitable interval size for how wide your buckets will be. Not sure what to do for your data? Experiment, pick a number to start, and see what the resulting chart looks like. First, type a minimum value. Then type a maximum value. Then type an interval size. Click OK. That changed the column data to the groups you just created. Now we're ready to create the chart. Making sure to exclude the grand total row, with your mouse, select the part of the data you want to show in your chart. With that data selected, click Insert. Click Chart. Click the down arrow under Chart Type. Click Column Chart. Note, I resized and moved the chart to fit my workspace once it was created. Now we can edit the chart. For example, I'm going to double-click in the heading to change that text. Type a new heading that matches what your chart represents. Next, in this example, I'm going to delete the heading for the y-axis. Double-click into that heading to select the text. Click Backspace or Delete on your keyboard to remove that heading. To close the chart editor, click Close. Since I decided to show my chart as a % of total and not grouped as a distribution count, I now have to click the down arrow under Show As. Click % of column. Click the X to close the pivot table editor. I could leave my chart like this, but I think I'd like to add some data labels to make the chart even easier to read. To do this, double-click on one of the columns to select them all. Scroll down the chart editor, and click the box to enable data labels. I'll also scroll down, and click Bold. Click the X to close the chart editor. You've used a pivot table to adjust the way your histogram shows your data. That's it, you're done. Check out more of Ben Collins' Google Sheets tips.